Okay, hi, it's Dr. Buford. We're just getting started on the left shoulder. We're looking in from the back to the front. Everything that you see is magnified about 30 times on the screen. And we've got two great cannulas coming in the front of the shoulder. Your biceps tendons over here. And it's one of the things we wanted to look at. And as we look as it exits the shoulder, the biceps tendon looks pretty good. It's the biceps anchor where we know we're going to have one of our problems. See how this is torn here. Like here it's okay. But right in here it's torn. And so we're going to take our shaver and we'll see if we can't slide down right here. And now what we're doing is we're trying to remove a little bit of the cartilage to get a nice place to put a suture anchor so we can get this to heal back to the bone. Keep working here and show you some more a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take an instrument called a punch. And we're going to get this positioned right in front of the biceps. Right about here. Okay. And so what that's doing is it's making a little starter hole in the bone. And then into that little hole we're going to pass a suture anchor. It's made out of metal, as you see there. Here we are taking it down into the bone. Once we have it buried, we'll go ahead and unload the screwdriver. And that gives us these two sutures to work with. White's closest to the tip. Okay, so we're going to be tying the blue and white sutures first, which means I'd like to take out both of the white ones, get them out of the way. Do that just by taking those out of the way like that. And then we're going to decide which one of these blue and white ones we're going to pass. Looks like we want to pass the one on the right. So we'll take this one out of the way also. Next we'll take a switching stick, pass it through here. That takes those three sutures out of the way, and now we've got that one strand, so it's inside. And then there's the biceps tendon. So that's how it looks before we start passing our shuttle relay. Excuse me. The next step is to go ahead and take an instrument called a suture hook. Here it is right here. It's loaded with a black wire, like that. See how we work it through so it comes out right there. Pull that back. Okay, now you can see we've got these two blue and white striped sutures inside the cannula here. That instrument you see there is called a knot pusher. Take a picture. Okay, and next we'll go ahead and tie our first knot. Okay, so here we are clipping the suture tails. There's the first knot. And now we've got to do the same thing with the white sutures over here. Just from that one, that looks pretty stable there. I'm happy with the way that looks. And we'll go ahead and reach in here and take out this one. And then we're going to position it so it's inside the cannula over here. Like that. Okay, and so now we're set to cast another stitch. Show you some more in just a minute. Okay, here you can see the suture hook coming underneath. And then we'll take the crochet hook and get the partner suture right here. Now we have to tie a second knot. We'll get that done, show you some more in a minute. Alright, so we've got two strong sutures around the biceps anchor, and I think that's going to do the trick there. See how that's not moving at all now. I'm happy with that. That looks real solid. Rotator cuff up above looks good. As we look down the front of the shoulder, this anatomy down the front looks good. Also notice the articular cartilage looks good. We'll look towards the back and the joint capsule in the back. All looks pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and go up above and have a look at the subacromial space in just a minute. Pause, please. Okay, we're looking up in the subacromial space here. So this is the rotator cuff actually below us now. We're going to look up at the coracoacromial ligament, which is a structure coming across the top here, kind of at the same angle as the shaver. And it looks pretty good. I don't really see any, there's a little bit of redness over there, but I don't see any significant fraying. That would worry me. Tell you what we'll do. Hold the shaver, please. We're going to rotate and look down at the cuff, which is below. You see, as I rotate your shoulder, you can see the rotator cuff rotating with your arm. But as we look at that ligament, it looks pretty good all the way down, so I'm going to leave that alone. We're going to finish up here and get you back to the recovery room shortly, okay? Good luck to you now. Bye-bye.